poppin' YouTube? Welcome back. We got a little vlog today. Got a troubleshooting at work, a little bit of things planned. Figured you guys could follow me along as I fix my welding gas problem, because yesterday I ran out of welding gas and I went to go use my backup tank, and my backup tank was giving me problems. I don't know if it's the wrong gas or bad gas, but I'm going to go to a completely different welding gas supply, get a fresh tank, see if they'll fill up the old tank. I'm gonna go to a different welding supply somewhere else that my brother gets his from, because I borrowed a tank from him and it was good. So I'm gonna go to that supply. I need 100% argon too, because I'm TIG welding aluminum, and you need perfect gas because it will show. And I was welding a wheel last night and I was very much not happy. Although there was no porosities in it, which was very interesting. So like I guess it was all argon, but maybe there was something up with it because I didn't get any porosities. So like I was able to get a weld down, but I want I want those Instagram welds. I want those welds looking good. And then we're gonna go to the shop, maybe straighten out some wheels, maybe drop off some wheels at Paul Miller Porsche, because we got some Porsche wheels at the shop that I fixed. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping and let's just get to work. Okay, so we got our tank at the shop. Sonia. Some gas. Okay, so we're on our way. We're in the Lex again. You already know the driveway of the shop, bro. This is the craziest pullout. If you ever come to the shop and you're gonna go pull out, set up your drive to go to the right, because it's so hard to pull out. Even though making a right's still pretty hard, but bro, incredibly hard to pull out spot. But whatever. See you in a bit. So I've been driving on the highway for a bit, bro, and Route 80 coming back bro, there's been traffic for miles, bro. I think this is finally the end of it. Probably at least 2-3 miles of just straight traffic. I will be taking Route 10 home, so that's probably gonna be the worst part of this trip, is the traffic. Said it was like 22 minutes there. I wonder how long it's gonna be on the way back, but I guess we got no other choice. I need this gas, bro. I need that gas. Okay, we made it. This spot's a really weird spot. My brother recommended it. I borrowed gas from my brother. The gas is perfect. So I came all the way up here. We're getting gas here. I don't know how to get inside, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back in the car. We got 2 tanks. These people were so nice, bro. I bought gloves. Gloves were actually not even bad at all. These were like 12 bucks, $2. Literally a couple bucks each. Even the ESAB stuff. ESAB, authentic ESAB parts. Great, nice. Shout out to them, bro. So, I'll probably, like, I don't know, I can't leave links in the description, but shout out to these guys, County Welding Supply in Wharton, New Jersey, bro. So old school, but I love this old school aspect. Okay, we are back at the shop. I actually ended up taking Route 80 back home, and there really wasn't much traffic. There was just like they just closed down one lane, and you know how that gets in Jersey. At the shop, I got some material. I got some of the things I got up here. So we got our current helmet, ESAB, A50, classic. I've had this for at least 5-6 years now. I've had this forever, bro. You can tell things been around the block. And they were super nice people over at the County Welding Supply. I got some replacement lens, replacement inner lens, and TIG gloves. These were $12. Little finger gloves, new sweatband. So we're gonna be popping this one off, replacing that inner one, replacing this sweatband. Although the only thing, I'm still missing one thing. I need a battery cover for this. These things are awesome. You have the part numbers in the helmet. You literally have the part numbers in it. So all the different little covers, you can just go to the manufacturer and give them the part number, and you can get replacements for everything but the cover. Everything but the cover, but whatever. It works without the battery cover, I guess. But yeah, I guess we'll try out the new gloves. and the new lenses because this is so dirty. And I went and grabbed. There's a random lip. You can see I've welded on this before. Especially you can see that weld. That's a really good clean weld, and that's why I have this wheel specifically, because you could tell there's a lot of dirty welds, because this is a test wheel, because this is actually, I've gotten bad gas like 3 times in a row. It's absolutely killing my literal business. So went to the new supplier. You guys know the whole ordeal with that. We're gonna test it out on this, and hopefully we can get these really nice welds and avoid this uggo weld. But I do actually have an old bottle connected. I'll do one weld with the old bottle, so you guys can see what it looks like, and then you can see with the new bottle. Okay, old gloves. These are from Harbor Freight. Honestly, they're still pretty good. They started to shrink a little bit on the pinkies. That's what these finger guards are for the pinky. I didn't even check my sizing. Yeah, it's perfect. Oh wow, these are actually really comfortable. So this part is really hard. The base of it's very stiff, and this is very thin. Almost a little too thin. I wish this was a little tighter. But I guess, oh no, we'll make it work, right? Let's see how they weld. There you go. Now it's time to get this off. Pretty simple. This ESAB, the original ESAB one goes, but they don't have them in stock, and these are cheap as hell, the other ones that I get. Okay. That's on. Next up is this screen, which I don't think this cover was actually in place the whole time. Yeah, I just realized I don't have the cover right there. And that's what these are. Oh, okay, that was it. Boom. So you have your helmet. Underneath the grind button. And it kind of just snaps out like that. This thing is toast. Assembling rib groove. Oh, these grooves. You gotta make sure these grooves hit the inside. There we go. Okay. Boom. Ooh, okay. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see how the sweatband works. Oh, sweatband's nice. Oh, gorgeous. Perfect. Okay, so next up, we're going to clean off this tungsten. No tungsten. This is super dirty. That blue is terrible because I have that dirty gas that I was talking about. Well, I'm going to use that gas one more time so y'all can see. Perfect. I like that. Okay, chat. Now we're working with a freshly ground tungsten, nice and clean. Now, even though that weld, you can still see it in the corner, that weld's really good. But I think with the clean tungsten, we're gonna look for success. Way more puddle control. I can break these gloves in. If I just slide. Oh yeah, so I'm happy with the welds for today, so I'm gonna close my tank up, turn her off. I'm gonna start wrapping it up, put her back in her stable right there. But overall, I do like the gloves. They're after broken in a little bit, and for 12 bucks, getting local, that's pretty sweet. Can't complain on that. ESAB stuff, new lens. Oh my god, the difference in how clear this is crazy. Also, since I went from yellow to white, it's a different color. It's kind of cool. I may switch back to the yellow, but we will see. Although I do want to bring the shade up though to a 9 because it was a little dim. I'm kind of seeing it a little different from the yellow. So if you do go from that yellow lens to the clear, and especially if it's really worn down, it's probably you're gonna want to bump up the sensitivity a little bit. So that weld right there is what I finished off on, the one on the bottom. Nice clean tungsten. Couple of these were fresh gas. This is the good gas with the dirty tungsten. At the clean tungsten. To the right, a clean tug, and the left is a dirty one, and you could definitely see a big difference. A couple of these were a little dirty, and I was actually having trouble controlling the puddle, and that's from a dirty tungsten, so I went and cleaned it off. And that's how I got this really nice weld there, which matches this weld right here very nicely. So you get that weld there, that weld there. This is basically like the least I can do. This is a weld that I know it's not beautiful, but it is a no prep weld as well. So, but it's just a raw aluminum lip, which is really nice about these raw aluminum lips. This is a big chunk of aluminum, and it's really good aluminum. So there's no porosities inside hidden that I have to be surprised by. But yeah, very happy with the gas. We got good gas. We also got an extra tank. So I got myself an extra tank, so I'm not having a problem again because I keep on getting customers dropping off for wheels. They'll wait for a weld, and I run out of gas, and I need the gas for the weld. And when they're waiting, that's no good. So we got the backup. So we got no more problems if you're waiting for a weld, especially last minute stuff. I want to make sure y'all are on the road. If you guys have any problem with your welds, holla at me too. Yeah, this is what the dirty welds look like. So super dirty, dirty. Like, bro, that's terrible. Like, look at that, and look at that. And that one's not even a good weld. And then you go over to a fresh tungsten. Definitely happy. Although, I would love to get perfect dimes. But, you know, you can see how dirty this wheel is. I probably would need to clean it first if I want a dime. Well, you heard it here. Welders can get bad gas. And don't worry, I've been welding for almost 10. I've been TIG welding for over almost 10 years. I've been welding in general for well over 10 years. I've never gotten a bad tank of gas. And I got 3 tanks in a row bad, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But we're good now. Good gas, good helmet, good gloves. Also, shout out to County Welding Supply up in Wharton. Super cool people, super down to earth, very old school. They're going to be putting you in a Rolodex. So instead of signing up online, they will manually write your info and put it in their Rolodex. They are old school, and when it comes to welding, old school places are a nice little treat to visit because, you know, bring you back in time. And they're also always really, really good because they care. That's why they've been doing it for so long, because they really care. And the only place you'll get good gas like that. Gotta go to the big brands, and they get bad gas, and that's bad for my business. But that's gonna wrap it up for today. I am super happy. I hope you're happy, and I hope you had fun following me along. You know, you get to see how I go about troubleshooting. You get to see the little things that I'll deal with on my day to day here. A little different than like a 9 to 5, but I will definitely have problems. And sadly, when I get a problem, it's just me fixing it. But whatever. Just crack a Red Bull and just get it over with, right? Thanks for watching all the way through. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Absolutely awesome if any of you do any of that. The support is huge, and every little bit of any support, from a comment to a like to a share, is killer for the algorithm. So shout out to y'all that do that. I appreciate every single last one of you. Peace.